Hello everyone, this is Susan Dakazaku with GetYourNettingGear.com. I'm going to talk a little bit today about collaborative marketing. And the reason I'm going to be discussing this is because our primary business is to ensure that businesses make the most out of the internet. And we focus our strategy sessions on two things. The first thing is your website. If people go to the website, are a good percentage of them calling you, and we have a magic marketing formula that we use to structure your website to have the best functionality as possible. And the second topic of our conversation is how to drive more traffic there, because obviously a great website with no traffic is not going to do you any good as well. So the reason I'm talking about collaborative marketing is because by our experience, a lot of businesses don't continue to drive traffic there. They don't implement some of the strategies that we recommend, primarily for two reasons. One, it's because they don't have the time. They're busy running their business, which is typical of business owners, and they also don't have the funds to hire somebody to take care of this very important function as well. So the reason we're talking about collaborative marketing is because we can do more with less. I'm going to talk about the concept of online co-op marketing and explain to you how you can benefit from utilizing this strategy. So again, how to do more with less. This picture I use because all of us are fishing for new business, but like most business owners, we're doing it on our own. We're going to networking events, collecting business cards, we may be doing some advertising, but primarily it's one business operation. And the end goal is to turn those leads into customers. An alternative to that would be to throw a wider net. By doing it with other people, we can accomplish more with less. So let's talk about how that would be implemented on the internet. Here are some things that we know that most businesses will agree on. First of all, that word of mouth marketing works. What someone else says about your business, it holds more weight than what you say about your business through marketing. Warm leads are great because they already like the person who gave them the lead. So by getting that referral, you already have a little bit of a leg up in terms of converting that new contact into a customer. The other thing we know is that surveys are great because asking our customers what they think makes them feel valued. Getting their feedback and their responses on the services that they receive from us is a great way, one, to get that feedback as well as testimonials for our websites, and then also additional referrals, because we can ask them after the survey, if you liked us really well, we would appreciate your referring us to your friends and family. So surveys is one way to reinforce the feedback, getting testimonials, and getting those referrals. Another thing we know is that out of sight is out of mind. Whether you do a frequent service for someone or maybe just an annual service, the less time they see us, the more likely they're going to forget about us. And the first ad they see for somebody that does the same thing that we do may catch their eye, and we may have lost that opportunity for repeat business as well as for referrals. So we need some mechanism to stay in front of them so they will think of us the next time they have a need or a friend expresses a need. The last thing we know is that most businesses are limited by time and money. I see this all the time, that they see the value in either sending newsletters or following up with blogging or whatever, and they just don't have the time or the resources to do that. Knowing that there's value in all of these things, what we're putting together is a way for you to take advantage of them without spending a lot of money. So what we can do is, by collaborative marketing, it solves all these problems because we can network with other businesses that have the same target market as us. So let's say you are let's say a plumber, and you have customers that already love your services, and if you were to have a way to easily refer them to the people in your network that might do contract painting or house cleaning or landscaping or any of those other services that they need to maintain their home, one, it's great for them because now they have all that great information, and two, you can network with those businesses so that you can be in front of their contacts in a similar way. By sending emails and promotions to your contacts, they don't know us yet. So again, it's that word of mouth by association. If the plumber sent out that information to his contacts, again, just by our association, by being on their newsletter, it's kind of a warm referral. And again, that's better than a cold lead through advertising. Plus, the other benefit is that we share the expenses for sending out those newsletters and notices by the number of people of our co-op. Cuts the costs as well as improves your return on investment. The last benefit is by outsourcing these tasks, which we, by experience, know that businesses aren't good about doing. We know that the task will get done. And if we agree the tasks that get done can generate business, that's a good thing for your business. So how the co-op marketing works is that once you complete a job, you request their email to send them a survey. Now, we know that sometimes people are reluctant to give out their email addresses, but we have strategies on how to get that more often than not. Once we get their email, we can send them a thank you with a notice that they are entered into a drawing. So not only have we gotten a good strategy about getting those emails, but now we offer them an incentive for staying on the email. It will also be because we're sending them value-added information about other services that might be of benefit to them, but also having a drawing for a gift certificate for one of the services that is being offered is a great way to keep them in the loop. Sending occasional emails with those tips for maintaining their home, seasonal offers like spring cleaning special offers, as well as links to those other people in your network, again creating value-added information on an ongoing basis. Now note that each business in the co-op will do this, so you can multiply your contacts by the number of people in your co-op. And again, because you're not directly associated with all of the contacts, a lot of those could be new business for you. In addition to getting emails through a survey, we will also have a sign up for your VIP list on your website. We like calling it a VIP list because, again, we want to make sure that people realize this is an added value service that you're providing. So what's the win-win-win? I like to think of the World Wide Web as being that it's going to be a win for everybody. So the win for you is obviously you get to stay in touch with your contacts on a regular basis with added value content, so you're not just talking about your business, but providing them information about other businesses that can benefit them. It's a win for the customer because now not only are they reminded about your services, but they're exposed to other businesses that can help them as well. It's a win for the network. Each business accomplishes more with less by splitting the cost of outsourcing the work. So again, it will get done. So what's your next step? You can check out our co-op register and find businesses with the same target market as you. And this would be for a geographic target market as well as a demographic target market. We provide an introduction for you, but that will also be used for networking with other people in your industry, but also will provide those links to your customers so they can get a good profile of the business when those email newsletters go out. We suggest that you set up a meeting or call with each member of your co-op to see if you're comfortable in sharing contacts. Obviously, we want to make sure that we're sending our customers leads for businesses that are as good as we are in customer service and value, etc. So we just suggest you get to know these other people in your co-op just so that you feel comfortable with that. You can invite people you already know to join the co-op if they're not a member already, because these are people you already have a relationship with, and so that kind of negates the need for step number 3. You can either join an existing co-op or start your own. What we're going to talk about next is what the size of that co-op would be, and you'll see it's not that hard to get a few good businesses together to take advantage of this. So a tip is we like to recommend a size of 3 to 7 depending on your industry. 3 to provide a good number of variety. And then also no more than 7 so your contacts aren't overwhelmed by content. Something in between is also a good mix, but somewhere between 3 and 7 we find to be the best number. An ideal frequency of emails is 1 to 3 months. If a lot's happening with your industry, meaning you maybe monthly workshops or news and tips want to go out on a more frequent basis, every month is not too bad. If it's more seasonal, like maybe home services, you might want to do something every season. Or again, as an alternative, 2 is a good in-between number. But this will offer the frequency to be in front of people without being too overwhelming for them as well. So here's some answers to some frequently asked questions. Do I keep the names I provide? The answer is yes. You bring them in, so we will upload them into the newsletter network. But also, if you decide to leave the network or change co-ops, you can take those with you. Those are yours to keep. Can I get the service just for me? So if you don't really want to do a co-op, we can provide monthly web wellness programs to ensure the network is working for you. So just let us know and we can provide you a quote on that as well. Also very affordable. Is there any long-term contract? The answer to that is no. We bill you monthly and you may cancel at any time. However, we do not process refunds once you have been billed. But you'll be able to take advantage of the services through the end of your billing cycle. So what we do for you is we will set up all the profiles for the people in the network, set up surveys that will go out when your customers receive completed work, as well as send out the newsletters, whether that's once every month or once a quarter, or whatever the co-op decides. We will add the sign-up form on your website, so we have the code that you can either give to your current webmaster or we will help you implement that as well. We will upload your list of current contacts and names. So if you have your database in a spreadsheet or any other Outlook format, we will help you extract that, and that's all covered in the cost of setting it up. We will update the content and send newsletters and surveys for you, again on a monthly or quarterly or bi-monthly basis, depending on what you agree on. And then also we will send you campaign statistics and results. So during each of the newsletter cycles, you will get how many people opened the newsletters, what links they clicked on. Again, great feedback to making sure that this is effective for you and your business. And all of this for a one-time setup fee of $97 or $197 with an intro video. We like the intro videos because, again, it adds a face to the name. And usually anywhere between a 30-second and 90-second video is plenty. So we just are charging you actually a reduced rate on that video because, again, we see the value to adding those to those profiles. Now, the monthly fee is anywhere between $57 and $87 per month, depending on the frequency. But when you look at the cost of that, what you would have to pay either a staff person to maintain this for you, or whether you wanted to do it yourself, we feel the $57 to $87 price point is affordable for most businesses, even if it just generates 1 or 2 new clients per month. For a lot of us, that will pay for the campaign. So all you need to do is, first of all, provide the information for your profile and survey. We can also pull that information from your website, and we have some standard surveys that we like to give customers to at least capture the key information. We'll have a method for getting your new contact names and emails, either for the survey, for follow-up from work, or as we mentioned, we can pull that from your website. On a regular basis, you will get an email reminder about sending us updates for your profiles or content for the next email. So again, if you're doing it seasonally, we might send you what's the special for the fall, what new tips can you offer your clients, and if you don't send us any information to make sure that these newsletters get out, we will have a generic kind of backup system so that you will not miss the opportunity to stay in front of your clients, even if you're too busy to update the information. The only last thing you have to do is just basically answer the calls for new business. Again, because we're going to be providing you statistics on how many people the newsletters reached, how many clicks were gotten, and hopefully you'll be tracking how many phone calls you're getting. You'll be able to see the return of your investment fairly quickly. We don't think that necessarily you'll get results the first month, but over time, this should compound to get you the benefits you're seeking. So again, benefits, doing the math. Show me the money. We never offer services that we don't think can be cost effective for our clients. So we look at how many new clients will it take to justify the costs, depending on your monthly fees, whatever that would be. And so but also on the flip side, what is the cost of not doing something? Because we recommend sending newsletters out to all our clients, not necessarily every month, but at least once a quarter. We know most of our customers aren't doing this, and so we know this is costing them potential business. So the question to ask is, if I don't sign up for a program and I continue to do nothing, what is that costing me in terms of added business to my bottom line? So we recommend you start today. We have on this video page some links for some information, and because this is a kickoff for our program in October 2014, we are deeply discounting the setup fees. So now would be a great time to start this program and to start measuring the results before the end of the year. So that's it for our slideshow. Again, I hope you will get some benefit from the information we're providing. And please click on the links provided on this page to get more information or to set up an appointment so we can address your questions. This is Susan at Get Your Netting Gear with our goal to get your netting gear.